We have at an advanced stage now for our policing preparations for the Westlife events. Our operation will commence at about 2 p.m. on the Friday. We know that the Friday in particular is a busy day on the road, so our endeavour is to keep North Circular Road open for the duration of the event. However, we will have Clonliffe Road closed. You can further assist us then by arriving early, arriving over a pattern of time to allow for the security checks to be carried out at the stadium. In relation to the bags that you bring, make sure that they're not greater than an A4 in size. Ensure that you only have purchased tickets from accredited sources. We don't want people to be in a situation where they're let down on the day because of duplication, etc. And be vigilant of your own personal security there too as you arrive to the stadium. So for the post-event then, we'll be putting in place the crowd management plan, and we'd ask people to be patient in relation to that, so that we don't want people arriving to collect patrons, and that the Jones's Road operation is designed for the safety of the people leaving the stadium in a proportionate way, and the man lines and the stewarding lines are there for that purpose, so that we can manage it safely. So we have a very robust policing plan for both nights. We have approximately 154 personnel working for each night, and our endeavour is to ensure that people enjoy the event, and we'd ask that the patrons in particular would cooperate with the stewarding instructions and the guard instructions in relation to it. Our strong appeal is for the use of public transport. The stadium is well served by public transport in terms of the Lewis lines coming in from Broombridge and the north side of the city, and the Green Line over from the south side of the city. The train infrastructure in relation to CIE at Drumcondra and Connolly and that type of thing. So our big appeal to you is to use public transport, because you will get closer to the stadium in that regard. And for the pick-up at then afterwards, we ensure that Dublin Bus get closest inside the Garda cordon for the pick-up. So again, it's our huge appeal for fans to use the public transport arrangements. Thank you very much.
We're here again for it's the Westlife 20 tour. It's their return to Croke Park since 2012. So they did 2 concerts in 2012. So we've 2 sold-out concerts to a capacity of 77,000 people. So it's a 2-hour set with all of the hits, with doors at 5 p.m. on each night. Wild Youth support at 6 p.m. James Arthur at 7:05. Westlife will take to the stage at 8:30 on Friday night and around 8:15 on Saturday night. Saturday night is a simulcast to cinemas all over England and Ireland, so that for those who can't get tickets here, they can see it in the cinema. What we would say to people is to come early, is to dress for the weather. The current weather is warm and dry. Now, we all know it's Ireland. We all know we may get a shower, and currently the showers get a bit wet. So that to dress accordingly, but not to bring too much. As Tony said, A4 bags only. No other bags will be allowed. There are drop-off centres in proximity to the stadium that are open during the event, and if you're travelling up from the country on public transport, there is places you can leave your bags before you come to the stadium. We would ask you to look up evntz.app, which is an app that we have, which is all the public information you could require for the event. So evntz.app. And we would ask you to look at your ticket. Check that you have the ticket for the right day. We have a concert on Friday and we have a concert on Saturday. There's no point in turning up on Saturday with Friday tickets, or on Friday with Saturday tickets. And then follow the coloured routes. So depending on where you are, the Hogan stand is the blue route, and that's only accessible off Jones's Road, Clonliffe Road. The Cusick stand, the pitch and the Gold Circle are on the red route, which is off Ballybock Road via Foster Terrace and James's Avenue. And the Davin stand is via the yellow route. So before you set out, plan your journey on public transport and plan your routes. And that's essentially it. To come and enjoy the day. Thank you.
The stadium will be ready in terms of catering and hospitality, so do arrive early to avoid any congestion later on. We obviously appreciate the support of our local residents, as always, and we would ask anybody arriving for the gig to respect the neighbours, particularly when leaving the venue, which is late at night. And I suppose maybe one specific appeal would be in relation to those driving or who have to drive. Obviously, public transport is the preference, but to keep the noise levels down, if you are driving to the event, it will take an amount of time to get out of the stadium, and late at night, we just ask people to respect the residents in the area. We will have a community team who are from the community monitoring the area from start to finish, and that's a fantastic resource which the stadium continues to use. That's pretty much it from a stadium perspective. Again, just looking forward to the weekend and the gigs ahead.
The Gardaí are here to facilitate the enjoyment of these events. We would ask the public to assist us by arriving early to the event, allow enough time for security checks to be carried out, and to be patient with the crowd management plan that will be in place post-event. And that's designed for your comfort in relation to the comfort of man lines and the dispersal of people, be it left or right, towards their transport hubs.